It's the Marvellous Miss Take. It's a mouse-driven heist adventure, well, not adventure, but a heist game where the best thing to do is to show you how it goes. As you can see, the house has been filled up with a lot of artwork that previously wasn't here. You start off the game with everything completely blank, but as you progress, you unlock more and more pieces of art. There's different ways of getting the art. You get the main art for just completing the level. You get the ones above it for either getting all of the masterpieces and also doing it very fast. I'll start off on one of the earlier levels just so you get an impression. You've got to beat the par time. It doesn't have a best time for me, but I guess that's because there was an update in between. Now Miss Take is trying to get all of her artwork back from some scummy person who changed her art will to steal it all. There are different ways of doing it. The best way is normally to distract the people so that you can get in and get out quickly without being spotted. If you get spotted, they will chase you and you will lose your hat and you will have to get it back. Each level takes place over 2 floors, and you'll notice that outside you can see all the cars. This gives you more of a sense that you're not just in a level that's been generated. But you also do want to know when to be stealthy at times, because the guard will hear you. But sometimes you use that to your advantage. If you hold down the mouse, that's how you run. You can also whistle, which gets the guard's attention from a longer range. You don't want to be spotted by the security camera, that's pretty much an instant fail. But I'm just trying to draw the guard away from where I need to go, so that I can get to the exit. And out. Get out. And hopefully that'll beat the fast time. Hard time, 20 seconds, easy. But there's no masterpiece on this level, so you don't get the masterpiece. So I'll skip to a level with a masterpiece. I think this level has, yeah, there's a masterpiece on this level. To get the masterpiece achievement, you have to get both masterpieces on both floors and get out with it without being spotted, obviously. If you get spotted, all you have to do is reset that one floor. And the masterpiece mechanic is slightly different in that when you get the masterpiece, you'll notice that there's a bystander next to it. Now that person will run and get the guards the instant you open this. They don't seem to care that you're stealing the rest of the artwork, it's just the masterpiece that they care about. Especially even when there's bystanders just wandering around the rest of the level naturally. They only ever care about the masterpieces going missing. Also, this is the first level where you get the distraction utility. Makes a sound, attracts the guards, and you can sneak right behind them. There are other things that you can collect in different levels, like there's smoke bombs, there's glue, there's a teleportation device, there's a sound bouncer that you have to hit off the wall, various different things. You also mentioned that there were different ways of completing the levels. There's a mode where you come back later at night, not for the artwork that your gran owns, but just for the rest of the artwork that you notice that you leave and ignore. These aren't your aunts, but in the other modes then that becomes essential that you get those. You recharge your abilities, going the opposite way to what I wanted you to, by getting more and more pieces of artwork, so you get extra uses, so to say. All by 4 seconds. They do have the par times on this main mode at quite a good level, and they have moved the cars so it's closer to the buildings. As you can see, it's meant to be in the UK, so it's a low down building, and they want it to have the feeling of being in a building. Previously this was a bit further away and it looked like you were in like the 50th story of a high-rise. I wanted to show off one of the later levels with one of the other abilities and to show you that there's more variation to the levels. I don't think there's actually an ability on this one, it just shows the dogs. You notice I left the hat behind there. You have to outrun the guard to be able to take your hat back. You can't complete the level without your hat, but you can outrun the guards. And you can't collect any of the things whilst you're actively being chased, but once you've lost their scent then you're free to go collect everything. Get your hat back. They introduce dogs, laser beams. Oh, he's dropped me. I might as well let him catch me because this isn't one of the levels I wanted to show off. But yeah, there's a lot of different things. Laser beams, dogs, they close off areas in some of the other modes, like nighttime heist where you go back for the other things. The other mode that I didn't mention is where you have to take the keys off the security guards and open these saves. Well, I'm going to get caught anyway and open up a different one. This is one of the levels with the smoke. The smoke bomb is probably one of the best utilities for distraction, because even if you get spotted, you can distract the guards into the smoke bomb and just basically disappear. And they can't find you. Of course you're fucked if you do that. That's just to show off the ability of the smoke bomb there. No, Mr. Camera. I'm not meant to spot. The game does have quite an addictive feel that makes you want to go back and try to get all of the shit. Oop, no, I got away. You notice the shadows under the table as well. So you are able to hide completely from the camera and perhaps anyone pursuing you. Too early shit. Through those methods. And it definitely makes you want to go back and try to get all of the different paintings for the game. There is sort of a progression through the storyline. That's the classiest exit you can do. But if you do it out of order, for example, if you don't do all of chapter 1 with the 3 different game modes, you might get some sort of disjointed commentary, because the commentary is designed for you to do it in the way that it recognises. Hey! Over here! Hey! Okay. These bosses. Yeah, it's definitely fun and enjoyable, and I don't know the price range at the moment because it hasn't appeared on the page, but it comes out on the 20th, so it's out very soon and you can check it out for yourself. But I think it's quite a fun game, and it's in a way that you could put it on the tablet if you desired. Because all it would be is dragging your finger across, and it's definitely well adapted to that sort of style. In the smoke. Go on, there's something there. I know you want to. If you get too close to the guards though, they will become suspicious. Oh, well, where's the suspect? It will give you a hint though, if you wait too long, as to where the last one is when you're missing it, because it's very easy to miss one. Right, now to run for the exits, in a stylish manner. Completely ignorant of the fact that there's someone running in front of him and why there's smoke there. Didn't do that particularly fast, but But it's a fun game and it keeps you coming back for more, and I've sank about 4.5 hours into it, and if I go back to the thing I'm going to have to pause it because reason. You see that there's 20 paintings, 7 of the extra, because I've only done 7 of the left and right areas. You see the shapes that are there waiting for paintings, and you have to unlock them all. And then there's 5 chapters. There seems to be an extra 6th level in the last chapter perhaps, but there's normally 5 per chapter. And then I just can cancel the level for reasons. But yeah, you have to do that. So there's 25 levels, essentially that makes 75 levels with the different ways of playing it, and on 2 floors, so that's 150 different floors of gameplay, so to say, puzzles to complete. So there's quite a bit of gameplay, and it gets longer and harder. Obviously, I'm getting nowhere near par times on the later levels. And there's laser trip lines, security cameras, guards, dog. It becomes very, very complicated, and especially when you've got not the best items to use, like glue is very difficult to use in that chapter, especially with the overpopulated area. It's a fun game and a recommended purchase. Again, not sure on the price, but if you like this sort of game, then that price isn't important, is it, really? It's all about the fun you get out of it and the enjoyment, and you will get lots of enjoyment, and I'm probably 50% through with needing to do all of the extra side missions and the extra chapter at the end, and God knows how long and complicated that one's going to be. They definitely step it up between each chapter, so yeah, I'd probably say you get 8, 9, 10 hours of gameplay out of it, so for this sort of game it's quite fun. You can casually play it whenever you want, the levels are short enough to do that, or you might get addicted and just sit through the entire game, as is very easy to do. But yeah, I would definitely recommend a purchase, so check it out for yourself. A Marvellous Miss Take. Or Marvellous Miss Take. Not mistake. But, you know, wordplay and fun. And you're definitely going to want to try and get every painting for the entire gallery and have a bit of fun with it. So check it out for yourself, and thank you for watching.